Hi, I'm Joe Paiva. Just wanted to let you know that Transportation Secretary Chow has announced that there will be some proposed rulemaking for allowing operators of small unmanned airborne systems or drones to fly over people and to fly at night. Now you notice on my headline that I have ETC because there is some other fine print associated with it. Today is February 13, 2019. This announcement actually came out a few days earlier. So basically they're proposing that they will now allow night flights by small unmanned airborne systems or drones without obtaining a waiver. They also have announced that they will allow flights over people under certain conditions. If you remember, these were both extremely important restrictions under the previous rules or the current rules that are still in existence. There is a little bit of a mention in the summary of these rules or these proposed rules that there will be a requirement that remote pilots must present the certificate and ID to law enforcement on request. And I think this is to clarify a situation in the existing rules that say that the FAA can demand to see the operator's certificate, but it doesn't actually talk about people who are not FAA. But I think in the case of night flights and flights over people, there might be situations where there is concern by law enforcement of various types. And so this basically will clarify that even though they are not FAA, the remote pilot is obligated to provide the certificate and the ID. There's also something in there to say that the requirements for the 2-year, the 24-month renewal of the license, which required a test, a retest on some of the rules and operational issues with respect to flying drones, that they're going to add some a training requirement, probably because these are much more demanding conditions under which drones will be flown. So I put that in a different color just to emphasize that that's probably the most important part of that ETC in my headline. So if you want to read the proposed draft rule I just provided, you may want to pause the video and copy this down. I wrote down the actual rule PDF that you can access at FAA.gov, but I also went and created a short URL which may be easier for you to take down. The reason I'm mentioning it this way is because it runs 206 pages. So some of you may not get past the first few pages. Just wanted to summarize the document for you. Now, this is a notice of proposed rulemaking. That's what NPRM stands for, if you're familiar with FAA lingo. So the April 15th, 2019 deadline for the comments has been posted. And if you go to regulations.gov, what you do is you search for the RIN, and in this case, the RIN is 2110-AK85. That's it. Hope you find this useful. If you like what you see here, please feel free to share it with anybody that you think could use this information. Take care.